Welcome to IT Handy Guide tutorial. My name is Kevin. In this tutorial, I'm going to give a summary for PHP configuration file. Okay, so here's the summary. So where is the PHP configuration file? You need to go to the C drive, PHP, and here is the PHP INI. This is our PHP configuration file. And firstly, you have to search extension dir. You just search dir. Then you will find out this is the extension dir, which means all of our extension is actually in the ext folder. Okay, so this is the computer that I install PHP individually, and this is the computer that I install XAMPP. So I'm going to show you where is the PHP configuration under XAMPP. So you need to go to XAMPP and PHP and go to PHP INI. Okay, so this is the PHP configuration file for XAMPP. So search dir, then you will find out this is the extension dir, which is in C drive, like XAMPP, PHP, and ext over here. So these are the extension. Okay, so where is the extension? Let's go back to this computer. You just need to search MySQL. Here are the extension we have. Same as this one. This is the XAMPP computer. You search MySQL. Here are all the extension we have, and this value should be the same as this value. Okay, same computer and PHP computer. Okay. So this one BZ2 is this extension. CURL is this extension. Okay. So file info, this is file info. Okay. So every single name in here represent the DLL file in here. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the extension. BZ2 means using open source compression software bzip2. It's like a 7-zip in Windows. BZ2 is typically used on Unix or Linux system. We enable BZ2 because we might use Linux hosting server in the future. So it's like a compression software in Linux system, and we just use that. Next one is CURL. CURL is this extension is necessary for PHPMyAdmin. If you want to use PHPMyAdmin, then you have to enable CURL. It allows us to receive or send information. You can change this information to message. Allow us to receive and send message file URL syntax. So look at that, file URL syntax. So it's actually the API concept. Okay, it's actually the API concept. Next one, file info is to read file information like content type, etc. Okay, that means I can read the file information. Okay, I can read the file content. And GD, I don't know what is GD stand for, but I guess that is graphic design or something. It is for image creation or manipulation. And getText, getText means it can look up the message in a current domain. So that means if there's any message I receive, then I can check the message. Okay, I can check any message I want. So this is the getText. So when you enable this one, okay, CURL, file info, and the getText, that actually we normally enable these three together. Okay, next, MB string. It can read multi-type, multi-byte characters, such as Chinese characters. Okay, if you want to create multi-language website or Chinese website or other language website, then you have to use MB string. In this case, when you enable MB string, you also have to enable EXIF. I don't know what is EXIF, but I'm pretty sure over here must be after MB string. Okay, must be after MB string. So when you enable MB string, you also enable this. Next one, OpenSSL. OpenSSL, this is for the encryption, okay, for better security. And this one is for MySQL Server. Okay, we just revised. We have just revised everything we have done before. So now I'm going to tell you new concept. So if you change anything over here, you have to restart the service. So you go to the service manager. Then you have to restart. Apache. Why do you have to restart Apache? Because if you go to wait, give me just a second. If you go to Apache configuration, that is in Apache 24-config, this one, right click, edit. That will tell you where is the PHP-ini directory. Okay, in this case, that will read the PHP-ini. So if you change anything in the PHP-ini, then you should restart the Apache configuration. And because I also enable MySQL Server, so I should restart MySQL Server. But the truth is, you don't have to memorize all of this. You just restart MySQL Server and restart Apache service every time when you change anything. Okay, you just restart both, then you will be fine. Okay, next. All right, then we can go to localhost. So this is my current website, my current homepage. If I go to Apache HT document, this one is my homepage. Echo hello world, this is hello world, and connection string. Okay, so over here, my SQL Server is under localhost, and this is my username, this is my password. I want to connect this database. It's called my testdb1. Okay, if the connection string success, then just tell me this is nice database connected, like this. Otherwise, just give me the error message and die. Die means don't do anything else. And PHP info, this is the PHP info. Okay, firstly, you need to confirm you have a PHP info. So you need to check if you have MySQLi. So you just need to search MySQLi. So I have a MySQLi. That means I enable MySQLi. And that means I enable OpenSSL. So I'm pretty sure I actually enable a lot of things that I want. And next one. Okay, so there's other things you can check is to if you open MySQL Workbench over here, you will be able to see I currently log into localhost. So you will see, okay, my SQL Server is currently in a localhost, and this one is the test user. You can go to administration, user, and the privilege. Here I have a test user. If you don't remember your password, you can change the password over here. Okay, so make sure you have a username and password, and go to the schema. And this is a database that I want to connect. It's called my testdb1. So this is the MySQL Server, the location of my SQL Server, username, password of my SQL Server. This is the database in my SQL Server. And then if the connection success, and just tell me nice database connected. If the connection fail, just tell me the error message and don't do anything else. In this case, I'm going to change the password to 9, then press F5. That just give me the error message because of this line. Okay, so if I change back to 8, that tell me nice, the database connected. So after you set up all the extension, and then after you set up the Apache, then you need to use this file. Okay, you need to use this file. This is a connection string to confirm your PHP can actually connect to the MySQL server. Okay, you have to use this connection string to try. All right, next. There are a few things that I really want to talk about. Oh, one more thing. IP address. So you can check your IP address over here. So this is your IP address, or you can go to CMD, type IPCONFIG. Here is your IP address. So you can copy this IP address and go to Chrome. Then it will still go to the home page, and you can go to other computer and type the IP address. So it will go to this place, like it will connect to your virtual machine homepage. All right. So over here, that is everything. So now I'm going to talk about new things regarding the PHP INI. Okay. At the moment, I have revised every concept that I introduced before. So now I'm going to tell you more concepts. There are a few parameters that we normally use as well. You try to search this one. Okay. Development value means this value is for development environment. Production value means this value is for production environment. Default value is normally the same, is usually the same as development value, because we normally set out the PHP INI in our local machine. Okay, so in this case, this one is for developer, and this one is for the remote machine, like your hosting, and this one is just the default value of this file. So now I'm going to look at other parameters. Okay, so the first one is maximum execution time. Maximum execution time is 30 seconds. So that means after 30 seconds, it will time out. Okay, it means the website will return time out if the execution time is over 30 seconds. Okay. Sometimes I will change to 600. Means, what does that mean? That means this is 10 minutes. This is 10 minutes. Okay, I change this back. Okay, 30 seconds. This is the default value. You can do another thing with 30 seconds, but if you have a WordPress, and then when you try to update your WordPress, you should change to like 10 minutes. Okay, otherwise it might return error. Okay, otherwise it might return error. This is just my opinion. So you might change the execution time when you update your WordPress or update your Laravel or something. Yeah. Okay, next one. Next one is the memory limit. Oh, look at this. Max execution time, they didn't have the development value. They also didn't have the production value. That means 30 seconds is for development, also for the production value. So you should always use 30 seconds. Next one is memory limit. So this is memory limit. Okay, memory limit, it means the website will only use up to 128 megabyte memory. In this case, the memory is very, very important. You can see there's no development value, there's no production value. That means it doesn't matter which environment, you should always have 128 megabyte. This is like the minimum you should have. Okay, the next one is this one, report error. Okay, this one is a bit tricky. It's like EO. EO means just tell me all the error. This value is normally for the development value. That means all the developer should see all error in order to debug. And in a production environment, that means in your hosting, you shouldn't see this error, you shouldn't see this error. Okay, you still see all the error, but you don't see these two error, especially. Okay, there's an option explanation, you can have a look. But the thing is, in a production environment, you shouldn't see too much error. Otherwise, your user might be so scared. So that means we'll report all kind of error. This means, okay, next one. Display error on. Okay, this is the development value that is on. So that means I will display the error. And what kind of error? All error. But in a production environment, we normally just off. Why is that? Because I don't want to show the user the error message. I just want to like show a picture, say, hey, don't be shy, the website is currently down, we will be back very soon, like this. Okay, well, I don't want to show very scared message. So in this case, in the production value, we always set off, don't show any error message in the production value. Next one is the post maximum size. Okay, this one, what is the post? When your user fill out the form online, like what is your name, what is your age, or why do you do this? So when your user try to submit a form, they will use post. So the form maximum size is 8 megabytes. The form maximum size is 8 megabytes. It means the website can only post up to 8 megabytes size of form. Okay. So what is form? Form is filled by the user. It can be like, what's your name and what do you do, like this. Next one is file upload. So everything over here is regarding file upload. Okay, the first one means enable file upload. So I enable file upload. Next one, this is where you want to upload, the location, the directory, the path, where do you want to upload. Okay, so I want to upload to like C drive in this computer or somewhere in this computer. Okay, this is, you should give a location. Next one, this is that means the upload file size must up to 2 megabytes. Okay, so the maximum file size is 2 megabytes, and this means the we can only upload up to 20 files. Okay, we can only upload up to 20 files. So this 4 parameter, you will use this 4 parameter when you try to write the coding for file upload. Okay, you can still modify here later. Okay, so that pretty much all. So 1.2, this is for the SAMP user. So if you are using SAMP, okay, if you are using SAMP, if you go to C drive, SAMP, PHP and PhpInI, right click, edit. If you try to search dir, so here are the extension, so which is in here, this location. If you search MySQL, that are all the extension we have, and by default they already enable a lot of extension except GD and the OpenSSL. Okay, except GD and the OpenSSL, so you have to manually enable these two if you're using SAMP. That's all. Okay, that's pretty much all for PHPInI. Let me close this, come back to here, let me close that. Okay, I hope you enjoy my tutorial. Have a good day.